As you'll expect from Pet Shop Simulator, it's a simulator about a pet shop. You start off the game by essentially renting a space and then you have a pet shop. You then have to essentially build it up to create the perfect shop of your dreams. So let's go over my experience of this game from the start with the tutorial section, where essentially a man that's just there kind of talks to you about some random stuff for a while, tells you how to do everything while consistently walking to a different area of the store and saying, come and talk to me over here, which is completely unnecessary. Then he tells you about that thing that he wants to tell you and then walks somewhere else and says, come and talk to me over here, and then you just keep walking to different spots talking to him for a while. Once you're through that section, you have the opportunity to then go into build mode and build the store that you want to with the money you got from the start. The way this game works is your store opens between 2 times, it automatically closes at the end of that time, and you basically put down the shelving you need, buy the products, have them ordered, put them on the shelves wherever you want them, and then sell those products. You can start the game by immediately hiring a cashier, which they do allow you to do as part of the tutorial, but you can also run the actual cashier till yourself. This is something, if you're good with money and maths and stuff, you get through it very quickly. My brain went dead when I tried to do this myself, and I kind of just stared at the money thinking, what the heck is this? It's kind of a weird layout, but once you get used to it, you do speed up. If you've worked in the shop before, then you'll be amazing at this. You also have the ability to put down certain areas where you can have pets, like a rabbit enclosure, turtle enclosure, fish tanks and things like that, which allow you to then buy those pets and have them in store for people to buy. As well as the shelving, you have podium sections where you can put things like cat trees and toys and things for dogs and every animal that you can essentially buy things for that you can see on the screen here. Then you have staff, so you can get a cleaner, a warehouse worker, a salesperson and a cashier. Cashiers obviously run the tills, and if they've got higher skill level, they'll go faster. If not, the line might get a bit annoyed because they're taking a little bit of time. So training those staff members is essential to get people out of the shop quickly and make those sales. Otherwise they'll drop their things on the floor and walk out. You have the cleaner, which is self-explanatory, they clean up. You have the salesperson that obviously tries to sell to other people in the store and also can potentially help them to find things. And then you have the warehouse worker, which restocks the shelves for you so you don't have to do it yourself. So these are all things you can do yourself. Like I said already, you can run the cashier yourself. You'll also have clients in the store that will have a bar above their head, and when this gets up to the top and goes green, that means that they will buy something. You do have the ability to recommend a product to them or persuade them to buy something. This then brings up this mini game where you have to press certain icons when certain icons pop up above their head, and it gives you a time limit to do it. The only thing that I can say about this is it's kind of random. You do have to look at a menu and basically memorize these icons and basically press the ones that correspond to the one that's above their head. It's a memory game basically, and I don't find it that fun. I don't really think it should be a thing that's in the game. I think it's kind of unnecessary. You'll also have clients that will essentially say that they want to find something. There'll be a question mark above their head. You go over to them and they say, can you take me to this thing because I can't find it, because there's only, like, at the start of the game, one shelf in your shop and they can't find the dog treats that are on that one shelf. So you just have to say yes and walk over to it, and then they say thank you. It's kind of annoying, and they kind of should use their own brain and think, well, there's only one shelf in the shop, maybe the stuff's on that shelf. Then as a warehouse worker, you basically restock the shelves by bringing out this little computer, and then you look at a shelf and then you can just press restock. This is also how you place items on shelves in the first place. And if you're going to clean up, you obviously just look at the thing on the floor, click on it, and then move the brush up and down until it goes away and it's clean. It's very simplified, not too much to it, and it's actually just something that it's good to get a cleaner in to do it for you, but there's not really enough mess from foot traffic to actually need a cleaner at the start of the game basically. The only other things that you do have to clean are the areas where you have animals, so the rabbit containment area, whatever the heck it's called, I forget. Basically you have to clean that every now and again to make sure it stays clean, and also you have to feed animals and make sure they've got water, and you can pet them as well, because that's the thing apparently. If you don't keep the containment area, the pens clean essentially, then that means that customers will be unhappy because they're dirty, and yeah, because the animals don't poop all over the place, apparently. Aside from that, you've also got build mode, like I said before. So in build mode, you can put down tills, self-service checkouts. You're able to put down different types of shelves and podiums and everything else to build up your store. You do also have the ability to build by buying the building next door to give yourself more space. So as you progress through the game, you've got the ability to make your space much larger. You do need to really have a staff room, which will actually keep your staff members happy when they go on breaks, but you also have to give them their breaks manually, which is kind of annoying. There should be a schedule system in there that allows them to go on breaks at certain times, but unfortunately you have to kind of talk to them and say go on a break. This means just managing essentially their tiredness, and when it gets a bit too high, then you have to make sure they go on a break, otherwise they get too tired and then they perform worse. There are some things in this game that probably could be streamlined. Unfortunately they haven't done that yet, but hopefully they will take feedback from that and they will sort that out in the future. You also have the ability to decorate and change the store as you need to as well, so there's a lot of things you can do when it comes to customization. And they have just recently added a difficulty setting where you can choose the difficulty to make the game harder or easier depending. The menu of this game is also very kind of interesting the way it starts off, because you actually have to scan an item in order to start the game, which is kind of interesting. This is also the way the checkout system works when you're doing the checkout minigame. Overall, I think it's quite a fun game to play if you like management style games, though I do think there's ways that they could probably improve it. If you like simulation games, then stick around to the end of the video, because I have 2 recommendations of videos that I've done on simulation games that you might actually really enjoy. I am also on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so if you enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button. I know this video is a very short one, but there's not a lot to the game, so there's not a lot to review. Also hit the like button if you like the video, so other people know that you like it, so they know whether they're going to like it, so they'll view my video. It actually helps me out a ton. And now for those recommendations, there is Taxi Life, a city driving simulator, which is a really realistic taxi driving game that's got everything that you would in a car, and it's very realistic. Check that video out up there. And if you like the idea of hotel management instead, then check out this video on Hotel Business Simulator, which is a good hotel game. It's a little bit slow, but check out that video and see if you like that one. Other than that, thank you for watching my video. I've been Liking from Green Liking Reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.